What's up, people? I'm Chibuzo Machuku. A couple claimed to be racially profiled at the Bed Bath & Beyond in Toledo, Ohio. The couple had the police called on them for shoplifting, despite the fact that, as they showed, they paid for the items, which were said to be high-ticketed. The couple paid like $600 for the items. I'll roll the clips now.
So, apparently someone called us. They thought maybe we were shoplifting or something.
Okay.
Do you know who placed that call?
I do not.
Okay, it was a store.
Yes.
So do you know it was? I mean, it would have been one of your employees.
What would you like me? What do you need help with?
I'd like to understand why they were called. Right? That's very simple. Why were the police called with the 3 black people thinking that we were shoplifting? I paid $600 for my thing, so obviously I didn't shoplift. I want to understand why you thought it was shoplifting. You didn't place the call, but one of your employees did. I'd like to know why.
Okay. All right. I mean,
I feel like that's standard, right? I'm not being hostile or anything. Because he asked the woman, did we
whatever.
pay?
I don't care. I mean, if there's the big purchase items, that type of thing, there's usually a question. We just want to make sure.
Okay, usually a question, I can understand that, but police being called, I can understand that. Right? That's usually a question, so maybe the store will ask a question. Or maybe you all follow me, maybe you follow me around. Sure.
Rachel,
But
can you come to the front?
but that's not what happened. The police were called with potential shoplifting, which means that
we call the
someone.
police all the time. They have our backs. We work
Okay,
in
well that's fine, but you didn't call the police because we did shoplift. You called the police because you thought we were shoplifting. I spent $600. I paid my money. I didn't shoplift.
Did anybody
You
say
called
anything?
them.
Did anything say? Did anybody say
Yeah, the
anything?
officer asked her, did we pay?
Okay.
So someone did say something. I did
do.
pay.
When there's big
But what
baskets,
happens is
we do ask.
you called the police while we were still on this side of the store. We were here for over an hour. So you called the police when we first really got in here.
Okay. Time out. I
No, we're not
understand.
gonna time out.
She's coming up. I hear what you're
Okay,
saying.
sure. Come on.
They want to know why the police were called, and they want to talk to the person who did it, and they want to know why they did it. Basically, is what you're.
Yeah, while we were profiled, exactly.
Oh, I have a call.
You called?
It's my right.
It's your right to do what? Oh yeah, you hear right. So your right to do what?
It's my right to call.
Because you thought the 3 black people were shoplifting. Why?
They didn't say that.
You called the police. You said we have a potential shoplifting. So you did say that.
No, I'm reporting because you lost your mind.
Are you with these guys? Or?
No, she's not with us, but she can stay. I just want to know. So, sir, to making sure I'm not hostile, I'm not being violent. I just want to know why the store called the police because they thought we were shoplifting. We just purchased a new home, right? We came in because you all are closing. It's a closing sale. I didn't realize there was like a maximum number of items you could buy, right? So we were not shoplifting, but the police were called because you thought we were. You said we have a potential shoplifter. So you did say that.
No, I'm recording because you lost your mind.
Are you with these guys?
No, she's not with us, but she can stay. I just want to know. So, sir, to making sure I'm not hostile, I'm not being violent. I just want to know why the store called the police because they thought we were shoplifting. We just purchased a new home, right? We came in because you all are closing. It's a closing sale. I didn't realize there was like a maximum number of items you could buy, right? So we were not shoplifting, but the police were called because you thought we were. I'm Ivy League educated. I have on a college shirt, and even that doesn't stop us from profiling, right? Not 1 degree, but 2 degrees.
I didn't call.
So you called, and you're not saying anything. I'm wondering why were the police called? Because you called them and said we have potential shoplifters because they have.
We're not going to be able to resolve this. I don't know what you want us to say, but I don't care if the white, black, or green. If somebody's walking around with big, high-ticket items,
There's a lot of people walking around with high-ticket items. I mean, Dysons. So right, the fine high-ticket items.
that's why they walked it up to the counter so that.
So right, here's another thing, sir. Just so we can have the record straight. The high-ticket items, most people think I had in my bucket was the vacuum that y'all took from me. And put behind the
You were
counter.
over there when we got there.
So the
So
high-ticket
what would
items.
make you think we were going to steal that?
Here too. We don't. That's why they're locked up. They go
So,
up to the
so
counter.
to be clear, you all called the police because the high-ticket items were in our budget.
They got a problem picking up at the corporate office.
Yeah.
I'm sorry?
We're not getting anywhere, so if you got a complaint, file a complaint with their corporate office, okay?
Well-
Because we're done here, our involvement is done.
Well, let me ask you this
We have
question.
no problem, and we're
Let me
not
ask you this
gonna answer
question.
no more questions.
Well, I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to him.
Okay.
Okay. So what I'm asking you is, when you all came out and they said we had 3 potential shoplifters, they describe us at all? They just they let you know who we were?
2 black males.
2 black males.
Yes.
Okay. And so y'all didn't come find us. Y'all just stayed here until we came out, right?
The main thing was nothing was concealed, so that's why we just stood by the door.
Because they have.
We're not going to be able to resolve this. I don't know what you want us to say, But I don't care if the white, black, or green. If somebody's walking around with big, high-ticket items,
There's a lot of
That's
people
all.
walking around with high-ticket items. I mean, Dysons. So we're defining
and
high-ticket
that's
item.
why they walked it up to the counter so that.
So what? Here's another thing, sir. Just so we can have the record straight. The high-ticket items, most people think I had in my bucket was the vacuum that y'all took from me and put behind the counter.
Open it when we
Oh,
got
I
there.
know.
So,
But
the high-ticket items-
This one wasn't- this
steal
one
So,
was here too. We don't.
to be-
That's why they're locked up. They go.
So,
up to the
so to be clear, you all called the police because the high-ticket items were in our bucket.
They got a problem keeping up with the corporate office.
Yeah.
I'm sorry?
We're not getting anywhere, so if you got a complaint, file the complaint with their corporate office, okay?
Well,
Because we're done here. Our involvement is done.
well, let me ask you this
We have no
question.
problem. And we're
Let me
not
ask you this
gonna
question.
answer no more questions.
Well, I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to him.
Okay.
Okay. So what I'm asking you is, when you all came out and they said we had 3 potential shoplifters, they describe us at all? They just they let you know who we were?
2 black males.
2 black males.
Yes.
Okay. And so y'all didn't come find us. Y'all just stayed here until we came out, right?
The main thing was nothing was concealed, so that's
Right.
why we just stood by the door and we let it go. And
Right.
I even mentioned that they could be paying for this.
Right.
So that's why we didn't
Okay.
approach or we didn't come up to you.
Okay. So here's my question. What is the barrier that must be met for potential shoplifters? They say shoplift, you always come out? Or
Yes, any
basically
store.
any call?
We get called all the time on stores, potential shoplifters, and we go in the store and we.
Okay, I'm going to leave. I actually just need their names. So can someone please
You have to ask them.
their names?
We have no involvement in
Okay,
this.
I'm not
We
talking to
embody-
him. I'm not sure why he's talking to me. Okay, so yeah, thank you. So you go, but can you understand why I'm frustrated though?
I do.
Right, because this is a closing sale. Many people have buckets full of things coming out of here, but we're the high ticket items, which I don't know how you even would classify that. And I saw y'all standing here. I was like, oh, the police is here. But then when I saw one of y'all say that they pay, I'm thinking, yeah, I pay. I pay with my debit card, not a credit card. I pay with money that I earn from my job. I pay with my degrees. And so what gets me is, so can you call them back up so I can get their names, please? Thank you. And that's all I need is their names. And I will take it up with corporate, right? I'm aware of what I can do. What I didn't know was,
This woman, who apparently is the manager or supervisor, claimed that the store calls the police on customers all the time. Do they ever call cops on whites or other non-blacks that pay that amount or higher? I doubt it. I don't think so. Rachel, the one who called the cops on the couple, stated that she had the right to call the cops on them, despite her knowledge of the couple paying for the items. She lied. She knew they paid for the items. So what was her problem? I guess it's the amount that they paid for the items, or just the fact that they had a lot of items, or the high-ticketed items. However the couple paid for the items is none of her business. So far as they paid for them, that's it. She needed to just get over it. There are a lot of people that have problems with blacks having a lot of money or buying a lot of things. They would never mind their business. A lot of people are still wondering why race is mentioned when people do something wrong to blacks. I mean, people other than blacks, especially whites. Anybody that is upset about race brought in is a racist. This is not the first time, and it will not be the last time blacks are harassed when they are minding their business. This is the address of the Toledo, Ohio location of Bed Bath & Beyond. I urge you blacks, and also the others that are against racism, to boycott that store, and also to boycott the other locations of the company unless the head office does something about this. The behavior of Rachel is absolutely sick and disgusting, annoying. As for the cop, at the scene. He did nothing about it. It is okay for anybody to lie against black people so far as the person isn't black. This is an example of why people, a lot of black people, dislike cops. There are a lot of cops that are up to something against black people. That cop spent his time and energy for nothing. He wasted his time and energy going to the store, and I believe he was upset. However, he didn't arrest Rachel for lying. Instead, he suggested that the couple took the matter to the headquarters of Bed Bath & Beyond. How annoying. The cop just walked away. Police departments need to be sued for failure to protect people because part of our taxes go to the police departments for our protection. Any cop that fails to arrest somebody should be arrested and criminally charged. Such a cop should be considered part of the problem. As for those of you that own businesses, if you ever hear of a thing like that, do not tolerate it, because generating the revenue is more important than the skin color of the customer. Whether it's black, white, Hispanic, or whatever it is. If you see a thing like that happen, teach the person or people involved that putting food on the table and paying bills and rent are more important than hatred for somebody on skin color. Share your thoughts. I would appreciate you liking this video and subscribing to my channel. Thanks for watching.